MAPE is a global leader in innovation and technology within the construction industry and works closely with the manufacturers of tile, moving swiftly with trends. The larger format porcelain tiles can measure 3 meters in length and, as such, require specialist skills, equipment and products to ensure the installation is carried out to the highest quality. MAPE Ultralight range of adhesives works in unison with the lighter-weight, larger format porcelain tiles. The Ultralight S2 has a built-in handle at the top of the packaging and, weighing only 15 kilograms, 2 bags can be transported by hand from vehicle to room comfortably. The pot life of 8 hours allows for full bag mixes to be carried out without waste. The adhesive has a 30-minute open time, allowing ample time for application to the reverse of the tile and substrate without the products skinning over. While the shelf price is higher for lightweight adhesives, there is also a higher volume of product. We can see that the scales show the same weight, but the volume of powder is far greater in the lightweight material than that of a standard adhesive. Lightweight adhesives can give up to 80% higher yield. When the tiles are ordered, careful consideration must be given to the delivery of the materials and how these are transferred from vehicle to install. A lifting frame system should be used to ensure that the tiles remain stable and flat. The 2.4 meter by 1.2 meter tiles only measure 6 mm in thickness, and therefore, until they are firmly embedded into the MAPE adhesive, they remain fragile materials. Before applying the lifting frame system, the tile's surface must be cleaned. Any dust or temporary protective layers should be removed. Any contamination to the surface of the tile will impair the suction action of the lifting frame. When applying the frame, ensure that all suction cups are stuck to the tile surface before lifting. The key to success with the installation of larger format tiles is in the preparation. The background must be stable, clean, dry, and not deviate from plumb, level, or flatness. This can be checked with a straight edge. At no point should the straight edge deviate from the substrate by more than 3 mm over a 2 meter span. Once the setting out has been completed, a plumb line should be established. Using a plumb line is useful when installing any type or size of tile, but is imperative when installing a tile of this size. We are now ready for the tile and adhesive. When mixing the ultralight adhesives, water volumes used are always greater than when using standard adhesives. It is important to refer to the instructions on the packaging to ensure the correct level of water is achieved. Pour the adhesive into the bucket containing the correct water level and mix with a mechanical stirrer. A smooth, lump-free paste consistency should be achieved. The adhesive should be mixed over a 2 to 3 minute period, left to slake for 2 minutes, and then remixed. This will allow the high level of polymer to wet out and achieve the ideal blend. The ultralight adhesive should be back-combed onto the reverse of the tile using a 4 mm notched trowel. All ribs of adhesive should run in the same direction and be parallel with the shortest length. A larger notch size should be used for applying the adhesive to the substrate. The adhesive should be applied with the ribs running in the same direction as those running on the reverse of the tile. Once the adhesive has been applied to both surfaces, the tile can be lifted into place with the lifting frame. The tile wedges can be used at the bottom edge of the tile, leaving a gap to allow for movement in substrates. Once the tile is pushed back to a secure point, the tile should be checked for plumb. The lifting frame can now be released from the tile surface, and the tile fully compacted into place, removing air and collapsing ribs to achieve a solid bed using a hard rubber float. Level wedges can be used and placed every 300 mm down the edge of the tile. The tiles should be transferred from the pallet or crate they are transported on to a stable base for cutting. Transfer the measurements to the tile surface. Straight cuts can be carried out using score and snap tools and techniques. Ensure that equal pressure is used throughout the score from one end of the tile to the other. When installing the cut, the same method of application should be used for the combing of the adhesive on the substrate and the reverse of the tile. When the tiles have been compacted onto the adhesive, the tile levelers can be used to ensure the tiles are flush at the joints. When the adhesive is set, the tile levelers can be snapped off using a rubber mallet. Care must be taken to ensure there is no damage to the tile. When fitting the floor tile, it is imperative that 100% contact is made between adhesive on the substrate and the reverse of the tile. The lifting frame assists on keeping the tile flat when lowering into place. The adhesive should be applied to the reverse of the tile using a 4 mm notch and to the substrate using a larger notch trowel. Slide the tile in the adhesive to ensure the ribs compact. Remove the lifting frame, clean the surface of the tile and the joints, removing any adhesive. Once tiled, the grout can be applied. Check with the supplier for sealing requirements before grouting. A minimum CG2 grout should be used. In this instance, we will use Mapei Kerapoxy design to fill the grout joints. Any movement joints should be finished with a flexible product such as Mapei AC. Mapei AC is available in over 40 colours and as such will match or contrast with the shade of tile or grout as required. Mapei ultralight adhesives, grout and silicones give the perfect finish to your tile install.
Curdy board building panels allow you to create a broad range of tile-ready substrates and building elements that are flat, level, plumb, and square. Curdy board is suitable for creating tile substrates on masonry walls, wood or metal framing, and other finished wall surfaces. It's also suitable for partitions, bathtub and shower surrounds, bathtub platforms, vanities, storage shelves, countertops, and various other bathroom structures. It can also be used to conceal pipes and columns. Check out the individual Curdy board application videos for inspiration and guidance on these elements. Let's take a look at the full Curdy board line of products. We offer a variety of panels, profiles, and accessories to make your application a reality. If you can dream it, you can build it with Curdy board. Curdy board is a high-strength composite panel made from extruded polystyrene foam, with a cement-free reinforcement layer laminated to both sides, and a fleece webbing that makes it easy to anchor the board with thin-set mortar. The panels are available in 8 different thicknesses, ranging from 3/16 to 2 inches. There are specially configured panels available as well. Curdy Board U provides a U-shaped substrate that makes it easy to conceal pipes and columns. Similar to this is the Curdy Board E, which is an L-shaped panel used to create 90-degree corners and pipe or column coverings without wood or metal framing. Curdy Board V is a groove building panel for creating curved elements, such as columns, freestanding walls, tub surrounds, and shower walls. We also offer a variety of prefabricated waterproof substrates made of Curdy board that integrate with the Schluter shower system. The Curdy Board SN niche is quick and easy to install in showers and bathtub surrounds. It integrates with both Curdy board and Curdy membrane wall assemblies. The larger sizes include a tileable shelf that can be installed at any height to create separate compartments within the niche. The Curdy Board SB shower bench and Curdy Board SC shower curb are lightweight, stable, load-bearing, and quick and easy to install. Schluter offers a specialized line of profiles designed to fasten, stabilize, and finish Curdy board applications in conjunction with Schluter wall profiles. Curdy Board ZA is a U-shaped profile with 2 perforated sides. The brushed stainless steel surface finishes the faces of partition walls, shelves, and similar structures made with Curdy board. Curdy Board ZC is a U-shaped profile with a perforated top and brushed stainless steel face and underside to finish countertops and vanities. The Curdy Board ZB U-shaped profile is used to reinforce structures like partitions and floating shower seats. All 3 sides are perforated to allow tiling of all surfaces. Curdy Board ZW is a stainless steel angle profile with 2 perforated anchoring legs that is used to fasten and stabilize structures made of Curdy board. This profile is ideal for partitions and is anchored into the substrate using screws or thin-set mortar. Finally, Curdy Board ZFP is a flat plastic profile which is adhered behind the Curdy Board ZA profile to improve fastening of hardware to the face of partition walls or similar. A variety of attachment hardware is available for Curdy board building panels, including screws and washers, anchors, and adhesive tapes. Curdy Board ZS coarse thread screws are used to fasten Curdy board to wood stud framing with the corresponding Curdy Board ZT washers. The galvanized steel washers feature tabs that penetrate the surface of the Curdy board to temporarily hold them in place and enable quick installation of the appropriate screws. Curdy Board ZSD anchors provide additional mechanical attachment of Curdy board to masonry walls when the bond between the thin-set mortar and the substrate is questionable. Curdy Board ZDK is a double-sided adhesive tape used to attach Curdy board panels in joint areas or similar. Curdy Board ZSA is a single-sided adhesive tape for reinforcing the joint areas of Curdy board panels where waterproofing is not required. Using all of these elements in various combinations provides you endless means to create anything you can imagine, all while ensuring your installation is stable and well supported. Schluter Curdy Board. Build it, tile it, love it. Schluter Curdy Drain H is a floor drain with an integrated bonding flange and horizontal outlet. It is ideal for applications where a wasteline runs into a wall or where direct connection of the drain to wasteline in the floor is not possible or practical. In this way, Curdy Drain H can be positioned as desired without relocating the plumbing. This feature is particularly beneficial for applications over basement slabs, suspended or post-tension concrete floors, or wood floor installations where relocating the hole in the floor is not practical. The flange is available in both ABS and PVC with a 2-inch outlet. Schluter Curdy Shower CB is a compensation board that is used to raise the elevation of the Curdy shower trays in order to account for the height of the horizontal waistline. Curdy Drain H and Curdy Shower CB make installation easier in various shower and waterproofing applications. Let's get started. We are demonstrating an installation over a concrete subfloor, where we were unable to relocate the waistline as desired. Measure the shower area to determine placement of the drain and waistline. Place the Curdy Shower CB compensation board on the subfloor. The compensation board can be easily cut to fit the shower dimensions using one or more boards. Dry fit the shower tray. Mark the board where the drain flange will be located. The flange location is marked using the included template. Measure and mark the drain location. Next, we mark the location of the slot for the waistline. A standard 2-inch waistline requires a 2 3/4-inch wide slot in the compensation board. The maximum allowable spacing for this slot is 3 inches. We made all our cuts in the compensation board using a jigsaw. Replace the compensation board and ensure proper fit before beginning the installation. The substrate must be clean, even, and load-bearing. Any leveling of the subfloor must be done prior to the installation of the compensation board. Curdy Shower CB is installed using any of our Schluter thin-set mortars or an unmodified thin-set mortar. A 1/4 inch by 3/8 inch square or U-notch trowel is used to apply the mortar. Apply a thin layer of mortar to the subfloor with the flat side of the trowel to produce solid contact with the surface, and then comb additional mortar using the notched side of the trowel. Set the compensation board into place and solidly embed in the mortar. We used a piece of cardboard to protect the compensation board while embedding. Plumbing must be prepared according to the codes effective in your region. Use the spacers found in the flange packaging to ensure that the drain will be positioned at the correct elevation. There are 2 sets of spacers included. Make sure to select the spacers that correspond with the shower tray you will be using. Curdy Drain H can be connected to the waistline prior to installation of the shower tray. Now that the plumbing connections have been made, we'll install the Curdy shower tray. Before the installation of the shower tray, the slot in the compensation board must be filled with mortar, such as dry pack or sand mix, to support the tile assembly if any of the following conditions are present. The shower tray will be exposed to heavy loads. The shower tray seam will be located over the slot cut in the compensation board for the waistline. Or finally, mosaic tiles smaller than 2 inches by 2 inches will be installed. Since none of these conditions are present in our installation, we can continue with the shower tray installation. Remove the center section of the Curdy shower tray and the spacers from the drain flange. Apply Apply thin-set mortar underneath the drain flange and to the compensation board where the center sections of the tray will be installed. Then, apply it to the top and bottom of the detached center section of the shower tray as well. Slide the center section into place under the Curdy Drain H to ensure solid and uniform support of the bonding flange. Check the drain for level. Clean away excess mortar. Finally, the Curdy shower tray is installed over the compensation board. Apply a thin layer of mortar to the compensation board and then comb additional mortar using the notched side of a 1/4 inch by 3/8 inch trowel. Solidly embed the Curdy shower tray into the thin-set mortar. We used a piece of cardboard to protect the tray while embedding. Next, we will make the waterproofing connections, starting with the Curdy collar application. A 1/4 inch by 3/16 inch V-notch trowel or the Schluter Curdy trowel, which features a 1/8 inch by 1/8 inch square notch design, is used to apply the mortar. Curdy waterproofing accessories are installed using any of our Schluter thin-set mortars or an unmodified thin-set mortar. The mortar is mixed to a fairly fluid consistency, but still able to hold a notch. Apply a thin layer of mortar with the flat side of the trowel to produce solid contact with the surface, and then comb additional mortar using the notched side of the trowel. Center the Curdy collar over the Curdy drain and embed using the flat side of the trowel or a drywall taping knife. Make sure this connection is secure. The Curdy Board SC shower curbs are installed in the same manner as the tray. Make sure the mortar is applied to all points of contact with the curb, including the subfloor, walls, and edges of the compensation board and shower tray for proper support. Solidly embed the curbs. Using the same technique as shown with the Curdy collar, install the Curdy Carrick corners and Curdy band waterproofing strips to seal the shower tray to the walls and curbs. Make sure you have 2-inch overlaps at all seams. The installation of the Curdy Drain H and Curdy Shower CB is now complete. Schluter Curdy Drain H integrates with the Schluter shower system and is the perfect solution for horizontal drainage. The Schluter shelf, with its sleek design, can be used both inside the shower and out. In bathrooms, kitchens, or any tiled wall application. The shelf is the perfect mix of style and function. The shelves are made of 5 32" thick brushed stainless steel. A variety of shapes and configurations are available. Schluter Shelf N fits the prefabricated Schluter Curdy Board SN shower niche. The shelf is available in a rectangular shape and offered in 2 styles. It is designed to coordinate with the curve and floral styles found in Curdy Drain and Curdy Line drain grates. It is installed in conjunction with the tiles. In this video, we'll show you how to install the Schluter Shelf N. Let's get started. Install the tile up to the joint where the shelf will be placed. Place the shelf on the tiles with the rounded edges facing the inside of the niche. We've buttered the tile edges with thin-set mortar to aid in seating and leveling the shelf. Install the remainder of the tile. You can use painter's tape on the shelf when grouting if desired. After the grout has set, seal the joint between the shelf and the wall tile using a suitable material. We used a clear 100% silicone in our installation. Fill the top and bottom surfaces and finish the joint. We used a caulking tool, but other methods may be used as well, depending on installer preference. The installation of the Shelf N is now complete. Allow the sealant to set before using the shelf. Schluter Shelf. a convenient accessory that offers style and function for tiled walls. The Schluter shelf, with its sleek design, can be used both inside the shower and out. In bathrooms, kitchens, or any tiled wall application, the shelf is the perfect mix of style and function. The shelves are made of 5 32/2 thick brushed stainless steel. A variety of shapes and configurations are available. Schluter Shelf E is suitable for corner installations. The shelf is available in 3 different shapes and offered in 2 styles. They are designed to coordinate with the curve and floral styles found in Curdy Drain and Curdy Line drain grates. It features 3 32/2 thick tabs that allow for installation in the grout joint without cutting or drilling into the adjacent tiles. Schluter Shelf E can be installed in conjunction with the wall tiles or just as easily in retrofit applications. In this video, we'll show you how to install the Schluter Shelf E in a retrofit application. Let's get started. First, determine where the shelf will be installed. Mark the tiles where the tabs of the shelf will be inserted into the grout joint. Next, remove the grout from these areas. A grout joint width of 3 32/2 or greater will eliminate the need to notch the adjacent tiles. We are using an oscillating tool, but you can also use a grout removal hand tool or an angle grinder. Take care not to damage the waterproofing layer behind the tile during this step. Once the grout is removed, clean away any dust or debris. You can use painter's tape on the surrounding tile and the shelf for the next steps of the installation, if desired. Fill the gaps in the joint with a sealant that is suitable for the application. We've used clear 100% silicone in our installation. Insert the shelf. Seal the joint between the shelf and the wall tile on the top and bottom surfaces and finish the joint. Provide temporary support if needed. We used a caulking tool, but other methods may be used as well, depending on installer preference. Remember to remove the tape before the silicone dries. Allow the sealant to set before using the shelf. The installation of the Shelf E is now complete. Schluter Shelf, a convenient accessory that offers style and function for tiled walls.